Hey, you truckers, I'm Tucker. The Democrat-controlled House passed the Moving America Forward Act, which includes a hefty increase in liability insurance premiums for commercial vehicles. Border Patrol agents made a record-high marijuana seizure at the U.S. northern border, and a Florida DOT medical examiner is sentenced for falsifying records. That's just a quick look at the stories we're covering, as well as our Catscale Rig of the Week on this edition of the Trucker News Channel. The Democratic-controlled House approved the Moving America Forward Act on July 1st, and it includes a $1.5 trillion plan to rebuild the nation's crumbling infrastructure, pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into projects to fix roads, bridges, and other transportation-related needs. That's a lot of asphalt. The Invest in America Act, which was folded into the Moving America Forward Act, carries major implications for truckers if it's passed through the Republican-controlled Senate. An amendment to the Invest Act increases minimum financial liability premiums from $750,000 to $2 million. Truckers had an ally, though, as Representative Mike Bost, a Republican from Illinois, introduced an amendment that would strip the requirement from the act. Unfortunately, the amendment didn't make the cut, and the higher insurance premiums were carried through in the bill. The Moving America Forward Act was approved by a 233 to 188 vote, mostly along party lines, and now moves to the Republican-controlled Senate. U.S. Customs and Border Protection made a northern border record seizure of 9,472 pounds of marijuana that was discovered in a commercial shipment manifested as storage containers. The truck was driven by a 26-year-old male who is a citizen of India and a permanent resident of Canada. The drugs were initially found during a non-intrusive inspection scan of the truck, and a physical examination of the rig revealed 55 wooden pallet boxes containing vacuum-sealed packages of marijuana. In total, officers seized 9,472 pounds of marijuana with an estimated street value of more than $20 million. This is the largest narcotic seizure recorded on the northern border and ranks 23rd in the U.S. during the past 5 years. Between October 2019 and June 2020, ports within the Buffalo Field Office, which covers 16 ports of entry throughout the New York State, have made more than 700 narcotic seizures totaling more than 20,180 pounds.
Time is money, and Catscale can help your drivers save time weighing. Drivers know their axle and gross weights before pulling off the scale, and Catscale weights are always guaranteed. Drivers get back on the road faster with the Weigh My Truck app from Catscale.
This week's Catscale Rig of the Week goes to Jeremy Ward's Suzuki Green 1995 Peterbilt 379. The truck is equipped with a Caterpillar 3406E engine and an 18-speed transmission. This is a special truck, but more for its history than its make and model. Jeremy of Gladwin, Michigan, was in high school when he saw this truck going down the road and mentioned it to his dad. To his surprise, his dad bought the truck, but eventually sold it to another company. Later on, when Jimmy started his own trucking business, he bought the truck back. That's why it's the Catscale Rig of the Week! Jeremy has put a lot of effort into his Peterbilt, repainting everything except for the distinctive checkered flags that adorn the sides, which he sanded and clear-coated. He also added lime green lighting designed by American Superlight in North Hollywood, California. Diesel freaks in Gaylord, Michigan took care of the engine work. The 3406E engine now puts out 800 horsepower, creating enough torque to break the gears in the 13-speed transmission Ward replaced. In fact, the entire drivetrain from differentials forward is new. Nice rig! Although the truck is definitely show quality, Ward hasn't entered it in any truck shows. If you have a rig you would like us to feature here on the Catscale Rig of the Week, send us an email at rigoftheweek@thetrucker.com. A Florida-based certified medical examiner has been sentenced for falsifying U.S. Department of Transportation physical examinations. The U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida has sentenced Ronald Sherry to 180 days of home confinement, 60 months of probation, 500 hours of community service, and a $100 special assessment. Sherry was arrested in November and pled guilty in February to falsification of records and obstruction related to fraudulent medical examinations of CDL holders. Working as a physician assistant, Sherry was also serving as a certified medical examiner. According to an FMCSA review, Sherry performed 10 times more DOT physicals in 2016 and 2017 than the national average. The U.S. Department of Transportation's Office of the Inspector General said Sherry was accused of making false entries on FMCSA medical exam forms and transmitting them to the FMCSA between March 2018 and March 2019. Well, that's it for this edition. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to click that little red subscribe button below. You can also go to thetrucker.com to keep up with the latest news stories just for truckers. On behalf of everyone here at the Trucker News Channel, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.